Oh my gosh, I forgot that. I forgot to put the what's good, y'all. I forgot to put the video on there to do the theme song, so I didn't have that going. I was like, oh shoot, it's still in preview mode. I fucked up, high key. But let me see if my voice is good. Can you hear me?
Shame.
Oh, great. You can't hear me because I'm talking shit tonight and I want to be heard.
That's talking shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Sippin Vibes. I'm your girl, Miss JLH from We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine.
This your boy AJ, the co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a try call question. You got to say the whole thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We back with another amazing episode. I'm excited because this is our last round of Kendrick versus J. Cole. This is what is it? Damn and
KOD.
yeah. So how was this was a good listening section too. This was my first time really listening to KOD all the way through.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cause after when this album came out, I actually fell off of J. Cole and I kind of stopped fucking with him for real.
True. I mean, you're not the first person to say that, to be honest. So I
Why
get it.
you think that is?
I think a lot of people just suspected him to do the whole niggas would get tired of him not having features. They were
Really?
expecting like they, they were expecting like a whole like what another Born Center or no, at least another Forest Hill Drive. I think they're like, okay, Forest Hill Drive had no features, cool. 4 Year Eyes Only, no features, cool. KOD was like, all right, nigga, get some features now.
I don't think the having no features thing bothers me. I think it was really the commercialization of this album that bothers me.
That too. But I heard a lot of people talk about it because of features or lack of.
Interesting. That's crazy. I don't think the no features thing bothers me at all. I honestly don't mind him not having features.
Yeah,
For real.
I get
I
that.
like awful J. Cole, just straight J. Cole. Because the nigga can rap. If he couldn't rap, then I'd probably be like, all right, where them features at? Like if his
Yeah.
stuff was ass, I'd be like, okay, feature me down. But I don't feel that with J. Cole. So our chat is open, y'all. If you want to vibe out, talk, have an opinion, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be heard, but we are here and it'll be posted. So yeah, come comment and chime in. Um, what album you want to start with first? Sorry, I just switched my language over on my phone to Portuguese so I can really immerse myself in the
Oh
culture
shit.
finally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here now. So I have no clue what I'm clicking on.
That's enough.
I don't know what the fuck is being said on my phone right now, but I'm gonna work this out.
That nigga just clicking on shit. Like, good
Yo,
luck, everybody.
I'm looking and I'm a clicking. But we gonna get through this. So, yeah. Okay, which album you want to start with first?
Shit. Who did we do? Who did we do for last time?
I think we did Kendrick last time because I was real hype about To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay, we could do Cole first then.
All right, bet. After this, you guys, we are going straight into your favorite light skinned nigga, Drizzy Drake. So make
Yeah,
sure you're for that. Yeah. Because which one did you want to do first? Did you want to start with the new Drake album?
we can.
I paired the new Drake. So we was gonna do after this, we were gonna do Drake versus Drake.
Or
I know
old
he'll love
versus
that. Old Drake versus new Drake. But
right.
but I paired his new album Iceman with or whatever that album is called, Iceman with Room for Improvement, his very first mixtape.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? Ain't that gonna be a wild match?
That is. That's a
It's
total 180.
right. I can't wait because I've actually never listened to that mixtape.
I'm trying to think. Did I listen? What's it called again?
Room for Improvement.
Have I listened to that one?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think.
I've ever listened to it.
No, I ain't listen. I listened to the mixtape after this.
So the first Drake mixtape that I've ever listened to was So Far Gone.
Yeah, that was the first one I listened to too. Also, yeah,
Yeah, I didn't listen to the other two, Room for Improvement, and I think The Come Up is the other one.
I think that was the one. Let me look it up.
Now, I think I might have heard songs
Comeback,
from The
comeback
Come
season.
Up. Oh,
Comeback
Comeback
season.
Season. Comeback
I
Season. Oh,
listened.
The Come Up is J. Cole, ain't it?
Yeah,
My bad. Comeback Season, I think I've heard songs from it, but I don't think I've listened to it fully.
I think I did once. I did once.
Okay,
That's pretty
okay.
good. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited to get into old Drake versus new Drake because I'm gonna prove to y'all once and for all that he's ass and why he's ass.
But as a whole, or new Drake?
New Drake compared to
Okay,
old
okay,
Drake. Yeah.
okay.
As a
Gotcha.
whole,
I was
he's
about to say as a whole, I can't say that.
as a whole he's questionable. But as old versus new, yes, we can go through it. All right, so let's get to this new round of K.O.D versus
Dang.
yeah. So what was the reason they paired this one? Cuz I forgot.
Um, shit. What did they say? I know that they said something about the cover.
They
Did they
definitely said
compare?
the cover was a thing.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
So
So
like,
it was the cover. So this guy said that J. Cole had been copying Kendrick for like the past few albums, which
commercial commercial album with
yeah, we
conscious
didn't
theme
agree
and
with
red cover.
that. With this album, he's saying Kendrick released this in 2017, J. Cole released in 2018. Okay. Kendrick releases a commercial album with an underlying conscious theme and red cover, and then Cole releases a commercial album with a conscious theme and red cover. And then the key tracks are Humble and Motivate.
I don't want to say that.
I actually
Now,
don't agree with that either.
what I will say though, since we start with KOD first, it did say that Cole was inspired by Kendrick's Damn tour to make this album. It did say that. So if you
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, according to an interview with both, I think with Vulture, Cole said that the scene for KOD was planned when he went to Kendrick's concert in Detroit for the Damn tour. And he said watching Kendrick perform reminded him of Forest Hill Drive.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I guess I can see similarities to it for sure. But for me, let me tell you, okay, can we compare the similarities? Because I don't feel like we've compared the similarities enough each time.
Hmm.
So before we hop into it, the main similarities I can see are yes, some of the themes again are pretty similar. Talking about like uh, issues that Black people go through, bringing up social issues for the Black community,
Hmm.
and then also just sins again. I guess the theme of like dealing with temptations of things.
I guess I think I see what you're saying.
Because in KOD, Cause even on the cover of KOD, you have them. You have J Cole in a king, uh, attire. He has the crown. He has the, I don't know what that thing is called. I don't think it's called a cape, cloak.
I'll say like a robe.
Oh, a robe. Yeah, that's fine. That's cute. You have that, and then underneath him with the robe open, you have like skulls, and then you have kids in there, and then the kids are doing drugs.
Mm-hmm. And like each of them represents a different type of drug. Like one has weed, one has lean, one has a pill, one has cocaine. What's the other one?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Um and then I heard that KOD has a couple different acronyms that J.
mhm,
Cole said that it stands for, but you can just be the judge of what it means for you.
exactly.
So one of the acronyms would be King Overdosed.
Mhm.
Another one is Kids on Drugs. And then the last one would be Kill Our Demons. What would be the acronym that you felt like was more fitting?
For me, I would say probably kids on drugs.
Hmm.
I mean,
Why?
I think all three could be relatable, but actually, uh, no, I'm going kids on drugs. But you
Interesting.
could
Why?
say either that or kill our demons, one of the two. Yeah, I feel like they
Which
both fit.
What makes you pick Kill Our Kids on Drugs first?
Just for song like the song K.O.D, the song 1985, where that's where he's kind of like talking shit to like all the other rappers that kind of dissed him, like Lil Peep and all them. Was at that point them niggas is kids. They're like what? They were like 17, 18, 19 or whatever at that point. Um, ATM. I think that relates to like kind of like kids, obsessing over money and stuff.
Mm.
And then with the Kill Demon side, I feel like that relates those songs like Kevin's Heart. I feel like that relates to that one, that part. Uh, once the addict, I'll say once the addict, yeah, when he's talking about his mom and her like addiction with alcohol and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Friends,
Mhm.
window pane. Well, window pane that kind of goes to the kids on drugs because it's a kid talking like in the outro.
For me, the acronym for me stands mostly for Kill Our Demons over everything for me, because of just the whole every song for me it talks about like something that we're obsessed with, like even Photograph, that was just like being obsessed with like yourself or social media or just like showing off or just trying to
Mm-hmm.
impress or something like that. And then like you said, Kevin's Heart, even just being obsessed with money, the song with his mom being an addict and stuff like that. It's For me, it's definitely Kill Our Demons, because this gave more of like a conscious of my sins again, like Born Sinner. This was kind of like Born Sinner again, which is why I don't know why I
Mm-hmm.
hated this album so much, but I think I don't like this album because it was too much of fitting into 2018. Like this is a 2018 album.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can hear the sound of it, the way the beats are and stuff like that. Like this is definitely for a specific time. Not saying that the other albums weren't either, but I feel like I can go back to I won't go back to this album. I'm not.
Yeah, I get that. Mine's a couple songs.
Yeah, maybe, but probably not. Seriously, like I can see myself going back to Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, and Born Sinner, obviously. But for
Mm-hmm.
me, this album, I don't really care for it that much. I don't think I like the beats like that. It's just too
Trappy.
I, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't giving J. Cole. It was giving J.
It was
Cole
like he
trying to be J. Cole.
he was like he's trying to appease the younger crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really fuck with it that much. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I listened to it several times. It's not my favorite J. Cole album at all.
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
What are your favorite songs on the album?
My favorite songs, um, Kevin's Heart, Once an Addict, I think it was a Friends. I think Friends and uh Brackets. I think it was Brackets. We look real quick. I know Kevin's Heart and Once an Addict for sure. Those two for sure.
I like Kevin's Heart. Um, what's this is what you call the flip? Is that
KOD.
KOD?
That's KOD.
Okay, okay. So I like Kevin's Heart, KOD. Um, I do like Motivate, but I don't like Motivate at the same time. What's the other song that it sound like he talking to? Is this true? Was he talking to Kodak Black on one of these songs? You know what song I'm talking about?
Kodak Black. I think so. I can't think of
It's
anything.
it's like a song. I forget which song it is on here, but he's like talking about like, or maybe you're right. Maybe he was talking to the rappers. Like he was telling niggas like to do better and be better, like to show like
Yeah,
you got to
that's
be
at
a
the end.
role model. That is 1985.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like 1985. You so that was for all the young rappers, or that I thought that was necessary. I was thought that was more so for Kodak Black because I heard that in
That was more so towards Lil Pump, but it kind of
oh
fits all the other rappers around that time too.
oh excuse me. Cause I heard that J. Cole really liked Kodak Black and thought he was really talented and but I think around this time he's like doing a lot of stuff like really not doing well in life and kind of doing too much. So like in and out of trouble, the drugs and things of that nature. So I didn't know if he was actually talking to or about Kodak Black for real.
I mean, he probably could have. He probably would, but that song was mainly about like I think Lil Pump for the most part.
Now, why would he address Little Pump? That's not even nobody that. Have you listened to Little Pump's music before?
Nah, but I think Lil Pump said something about him first, and then Cole responded, and then other niggas responded too.
Young niggas or.
Young niggas.
Oh my God, what did they say?
I don't remember. I don't remember what they all said. It's just
Was
like
they.
Cole was trying to look out type shit, but they kind of took it the wrong way type shit, and like you know, it's hip hop. You're you naming a song, so therefore you're gonna say some shit back, and it just went from there.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said. I need to look this up because I would like to know. I don't remember this time. I don't remember this time at all.
I
But
remember.
I think it is a great album to appeal to a younger crowd for sure.
Mhm.
I would say. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's like I think it's supposed to help the young crowd. Like it's like it's to help like better the younger people, the younger generation, but he's trying to use like those trap beats to kind of like bring them into the music, bring them into the album type shit.
That makes sense. Do you feel like with this album he was able to gain a different fan base that he didn't have already?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe he might have gained a couple more fans.
Yeah, Well, he lost me.
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't lose me that much, but I was out. I didn't. I listened to this album when it first came out. I think I listened to like the first few tracks, and then I was like, "It's a no for me, dog."
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hit like the other ones, but it's not a bad album. It just doesn't hit like the other ones do.
I agree. It's not a bad album. He does what J. Cole does best, which is fucking rap. And yeah, he gets personal on it. I do like on this album that once again J. Cole is not just talking about things that other people are going through, but he also inputs his life in here as well. Because while Kevin's Heart talks about is like a play off of what Kevin Hart was doing at the time.
Mhm.
So for people who do not know, Kevin Hart, the comedian, um, was out here cheating on his wife like a rabbit. Every other day was new bitches. But so I guess that inspired J. Cole to write about it and talk about it. But I think that also inspired him to write about his own struggles with infidelity as well. Even though we don't
Mhm.
really get to hear about what J. Cole be doing. If we don't hear it, we don't see it or nothing like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean he not doing something that he not supposed to do. So, I thought that was interesting to
Mhm.
play on that. And I think even Kevin Hart is in the video, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in the music video. I like the music video too, because what the music video is like is basically just Kevin Hart like walking, doing his normal shit, going grocery shopping, and then everybody's pretty much judging him because of everything that popped up in the news.
Yeah, yeah,
And then,
yeah.
and then there's one scene where like like Kevin's in one aisle looking at stuff, and you see Cole in the other aisle, like looking at the same shit, but nobody really pays attention to Cole because Kevin Hart's like a bigger artist, but it shows that Cole basically has done the same shit, but since she's not in the higher scale, you know,
Exactly, exactly. And that's why this song is really so genius because it's like at one, it's even naming it Kevin's Heart. It's like, yeah, I'm talking about his situation and stuff like that, but as a man, I'm also struggling. You know what I'm saying? So he's not alone in that. It's just that, like you said, we're on different levels of fame. So, and I wouldn't say that they're even on different level. I wouldn't say one is more famous than the other. I would
yeah,
just say that one is more out there than the other.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Cause I think, well, maybe niggas wouldn't know J. Cole, cause he do be looking like a regular ass
yeah,
person.
he did.
Whereas I don't think you could really miss um Kevin Hart, to be honest. And the way that
But
he carries himself like a big little man.
he's,
Yeah, I don't see like that. Now you say he didn't have no features on here, but there is a feature on here called Kill Edward, and a lot of people were speculating that Kill Edward is like the alter ego of J. Cole. Is that true?
I think so. That's my first time hearing that too. But I think it
Okay.
is because it definitely sounds like Cole. But it's just
Okay.
he kind of just like switched up the voice. It's kind of like what's Logic. He has like an alter ego called he called a nigga name Doctor Destruction because he had like
Okay.
retired or like had like retired or whatever. But then he dropped a new mixtape called Doctor Destruction. No, Planetary Destruction, and the rapper's name was Doctor Destruction. I think that was the nigga's name. But yeah, that put him with like his alter ego. So technically, Logic didn't drop the mixtape, but he did.
I
So it's
feel
kind of like
that.
that.
I like when artists do alter egos and do music from that standpoint
Hmm.
because I feel like it gives you a different view of them, but also I would say in this retrospect of him having this alter ego and manipulating his voice, this is when he kind of can be compared to Kendrick, because Kendrick Lamar does the manipulation of his voice a lot on tracks,
Hmm.
whereas now Cole is inventing a whole nother persona in order to manipulate his voice on the track.
Right.
So I thought that was different. But they were saying that his alter ego was inspired by his stepfather who left his mom. So I don't know how true that is either.
That sounds about right.
Okay. His stepfather's name was Edward Screaming.
That, that's funny. That,
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like the name Edward. It actually really bothers me.
what's wrong with Edward?
It's ugly.
Uh,
Cause, cause for your nickname you gotta be called Eddie, and I don't like that.
you don't know Eddie?
I mean, I don't like Eddie at all. And then it's too close to like sounding like Squidward, and I don't like that either.
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Okay. Um Even in this album as well, like I said, I mean not Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole doesn't shy away from talking about things that black people are going through too. And I do think that talking about drugs and addiction to drugs and money and stuff like that is a part of that conversation, because it does seem like during this time, um drugs and like just the drug culture within hip hop is rampant. Like, it's the ante
Mhm.
is up. I mean, we talking about drugs all the time. Niggas is doing it in the videos. Lean is crazy. Rappers are dying from drug overdoses like crazy. I mean, yeah, this honestly was a good time to address some issues.
Yeah, definitely.
So I did like that part of it. But aside from that, this is just not my favorite J. Cole album. I don't like how it's only 43 minutes. Wow. It
Yeah,
is a
sure.
quick album for 12. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just
Because it's
don't.
short.
Huh?
Because it's short.
Not just because it's short. It's I don't really care for the beats like that. They just don't grab me the way that the past albums have. I do enjoy when I don't know, because I think because J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are my idea of more conscious rappers. I
Hmm.
expect them to have more of a conscious feel to their albums, just more. And not saying that this isn't still a conscious album and he's not talking real shit on this album, because he is. If once you get between the trappy and more 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 I guess up to date beats, just for that time. Um if once you get past that, you can definitely, once you listen to the lyrics and stuff like that, you'll hear what he's actually talking about. But I don't know, I just think I prefer him more over jazzy beats, over more of a jazzy feel, which is what Forest Hills Drive gave. Even with Born Sinner, it was just like it gave just more like a jazzy uptown at the Cotton Club feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could see him with the orchestra and doing his those three albums that we reviewed, Born Center, For Your Eyes Only, and Forest Hills Drive, with like an orchestra and like just going all the way out with it. Whereas this album, this is giving you got to go to a actual stadium and see J. Cole perform.
Uh,
Yeah. Whereas the other one it gives, oh, let's go to the opera. Let's go to the Kennedy Center and listen to J. Cole.
but,
I don't know. I just didn't love it. What are your thoughts about this album?
straight. Like I said, it's not an album that I go back to. But
Yeah.
like I said, I have my favorite songs on here, like Kevin's Heart once I add it. But other than that, and maybe what I think it was Brackets or Friends, one of those two. But other than that, like okay,
Do you go back to this album often?
this is my first time in a while.
Oh wow. Okay. Same. Same. How do you compare it to Damn?
Can't really compare it. You really can't compare it. It's like yeah, two different albums. Definitely two different albums. Even though this album was inspired by that the damn tour, um, I wouldn't compare both albums. I think they had different messages and different themes, rather
Same. Same. Well,
for the most part. Like, like Cold,
agreed.
Cold album's more centered on like drugs, alcohol, and addiction, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And like Kendrick,
money.
yeah, Kendrick talks about it a little bit, like the songs "Lust" and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's a whole different parallel.
Okay, so let's rate this album and then let's get into Damn because I want to talk about that because Damn is my
Yeah,
fave.
yeah.
Okay, so what you rate this Kendrick album?
I mean,
I
both.
mean J. Cole. Sorry, my bad.
I'll give this a 7.
Same, same.
7, 6, 7. I don't know.
I
But
would
no,
scream it. I wouldn't give it a six. That's crazy. Six is
no, I give it
crazy.
a 7. I give it a 7.
I
Like, it's not a
definitely
bad.
give it a seven too. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
bad album. The production is good. I don't understand what people saying about the features because I really don't feel like J. Cole really needs features. I like J. Cole without features. If he does do a feature, I want it to be Miguel. I want it to be you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
but they do a good feature together. But I don't really care for J. Cole with a whole bunch of other people. I think he's really good on his, like he holds a solid album by himself. And I hate when niggas bog their albums down with a bunch of features. Like that shit annoys me
yeah.
to
As
my
long as they
core.
have the right amount is fine. The right amount of features is fine.
What's too many features for you?
If you have a feature in every single song.
Mm. Yeah.
Now, of course, that depends on the artist. Like if you're like a Lil Jon, where like Lil Jon's mainly a producer and he doesn't really rap. He's not really a rapper for real. Like an album like that, that I expect a ton of features. Hey,
I
that's
agree.
he does. His moan is even Dr. Dre. His main focus is production of the album
I
versus the
agree. I
full rap.
agree.
But if it's
Even like
somebody like somebody like who can I give an example with? If
Future.
like Pop had a you could say well he don't really have a lot of features for real.
Oh, he
Not all
doesn't?
the not all the stuff.
Okay.
Maybe his biggest six yet, but like not all even Dirty Sprite he didn't really have that many features on there, if he had any at all. Well he had Drake on there. Yeah, Drake and maybe one other feature. I don't think he had that many features on that album. Dirty Sprite too.
I think you're right. I don't think he did.
But I remember, like I said, all I remember is Drake.
All I remember is Drake too, actually.
Yeah, yeah. That was literally the only feature. Drake was the only feature, literally.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it was somebody like, I'll say like Pac. You know what I'm saying? If Pac was still alive in his prime, like he doesn't need a whole bunch of features. But if he had like a feature on every single song, then I'm like, okay, all right,
But I feel like at that time when niggas was doing a lot of features, they were trying to put on other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like they were actually promoting
that's
their
true.
label or something like that.
No, I get that. But after a while, it's kind of like, all right, is this your album or is it a collective album type shit?
I I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah. So I don't know. Him not having features doesn't bother me. I
Yeah.
thought that and he's never really had a lot of features on his albums, has he?
Oh, not really. Uh, well, Birth Center had a couple. Uh,
Born Center had the most,
yeah,
if I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
Born Center was like the main one that had a whole bunch. Let's look and
Yeah.
see. Excluding, yeah, let's see, because Miguel, Amber Kaufman, Bolts, whoever that is, Kendrick, TLC. Yeah, even though he didn't have that much.
Yeah, that's the
James.
most. The
And if you look at the
Dream.
bonus, no, James. There's some dude named James. Whatever. I don't know
Oh,
pronounce his name. Yeah, he didn't have that many features on there. He maybe had like one, two, three, four, five, six,
nah,
seven,
he had a lot.
nine.
This was the most. This
Yeah,
is the most features he ever had.
but even that, three of those were like on the bonus tracks.
Facts. Facts. And they hit. Like it wasn't like it was bad. I prefer him features with people that sing.
Yeah, most of those were people that sung. Most of them.
Yeah, I
But
prefer
Silent
it.
Story, yeah,
You
he
said
really don't have to
silent.
make it. I was looking at Silent Story. He only has about four features on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good for J. Cole. I'm proud of him. But yeah, I just not my favorite. Okay, well, moving on because I'm glad we got that out the way. Let's go to the best album of the night. So, damn. Oh my gosh. I love this album so much. And I forgot how much I loved it actually.
Yeah,
And honestly, now this is like, it became, listening to it again is now in the running of, is this my favorite Kendrick album? Come on.
as the
I don't,
I will say as the years progress, I appreciate this album more and more.
why is that?
I don't know. It's just last songs I can relate to on here.
I know. I know. So let's dive into that. That's how I feel. So, um, this is I call this the perfect Gemini album.
That's
Like
cool.
this is
Here
a
we go, man.
great example of like a Gemini mind because in so many songs, it's like fuck the world, fuck everybody, don't nobody give a fuck about me, but also I love everybody, I love people, I love life, and I'm just trying to figure this shit out the best way possible.
Gotcha. So, what are your favorite songs? We'll go into the favorite songs first.
So my favorite songs are okay, Duckworth,
Mm,
Element, Humble. Um, this was actually really hard for me because I picked a lot of the singles, obviously.
Mm.
Humble, DNA. But I also like XXX and Pride. But I also like other ones too. But I didn't want to have a whole list. Like I really do love this entire album. What were your favorites?
For me, Phil,
Which one?
Phil,
Phil. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that was my. Yeah.
that's my
Okay.
Triple X,
Okay.
Duckworth, um, Element, Loyalty. Those are probably my favorite ones. I love the sample for Loyalty. That sample is crazy.
What is this sample?
Bruno Mars, 24 carats. It's 24 carats. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 24K. Yeah, 24K Magic. Yeah, sample of that. It's reversed.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. Oh, I gotta listen to that again.
They chopped it up so smooth. They chopped it up so smooth. And I like Pride. I like the intro to Pride.
Me too. Yo, I love Pride. I just think it's such a good song. And I like Lust too a lot. I like the way Kendrick manipulates his voice in the beginning
Mhm.
of the song. I also like what the song leads into as far as not just lusting after a woman, but it's just lusting after certain things in life that are just not good for you. I like that
Right.
this whole album once again, like somebody said, it has like a religious theme to it, which it does have religious elements to it, but I don't think that's like the only thing that it has to it. I think it also deals with, I feel like this is a very personal album for Kendrick Lamar, and that went over my head a little bit when I first listened to it. Well, when it first came out, because I listened to it so much when it first came out. But it didn't dawn on me how much of a personal album this was for Kendrick.
Mm.
Did
Good,
you
true.
get that at all?
A little bit, yeah. Now I will say, did you listen to it backwards and forward?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Which way is your favorite?
I don't know if I have a favorite. To be fair,
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
like listening to it backwards.
I think it kind of makes more sense backwards, actually.
It does, and I didn't know that it did because I always listen to it forward.
Yeah, because then
But
what you do is, because then when you get to the end of Duckworth, it literally plays the whole shit backwards. Like
yeah,
sped up to the stuff, yeah.
yeah,
And
very
then
one.
I forgot what they say. Um, oh yeah, wait at the beginning of the song. Well, the first song is like, "Is a weakness, is a weakness. You decide, are we going to live or die?" Because if you listen to it from or like the regular way you live, if you listen to it backwards, you die.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like you get to it's like a R.L. Stein book. It's like you choose
Yeah,
you
some
remember
goosebumps type
those?
shit. Some
Yeah.
goosebumps, yeah.
Choose which fate you want to go through. You might die if you choose the wrong way. Yo, it would piss me off when I would read those books and I didn't choose the right one.
Oh, yeah.
But no, that's how that's how it goes for me. But I prefer it. I think I definitely prefer it backwards over the original intent. Um, I also like that it within each of these you can relate to them. So like what do you feel like is one of your issues that you like one of the things that you might have a problem with? Cuz for me all of these are like different things that we all different issues that we all can fall victim to or different
Definitely.
sins I guess you could say too. Which one do you feel like really you related to the most?
Bill, I think I would listen to that song the most.
Oh, sorry, gotta close the window. It's raining.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Phil, that's it.
Uh, that's the main one. Phil, Pride. I won't say yeah, Pride. I think Pride is more of like a remind myself not to get the ego trip type shit. I think
Same.
that's my like kind of that's like my reminder to kind of like all right, chill out type shit. That's why I say I love the intro so much because like love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you.
Love
Like you can
you,
apply
love
that.
you, and
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Like you can apply that shit to like anything to like work relationships. It's like all right, don't let the
Facts.
pride get to you know.
Do you feel like
It's
you're a
okay to be
very
the bigger person.
prideful person?
I won't say I'm prideful. I would just say it just kind of reminds me to be the bigger person.
Mm.
Because there are times where I want to be like just in general. There'll be times where I want to be like I don't want to be the bigger person. I want to be like man fuck you or whatever type of shit. But I'm 36. I'm like I'm grown. I'm trying to be mature about a lot of these situations. So I try to like put the ego aside, the pride aside, and just like let the shit rock.
Yeah. I like this album so much because it seems like Kendrick is really battling himself. It's like a me versus me type of thing. And I think even he says that in one of his lyrics. He said, "Oh yeah," he said, "I thought it was me versus the world, but it's really me versus me." And I
Mm-hmm.
felt that so deeply because it's like you always think that like everybody else is against you and or the world is out to get you. But for real, if you just take a step back, like everybody not out to get you, bro. Like you're kind of tripping sometimes. And that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I really be tripping. And that would be the pride, right? So I feel that deeply, the pride part. But I also like when he says be humble, even with the song Humble, I like that so much because it's like, why should I not why should I humble myself for you niggas? Like why should I not think that I'm the greatest when I obviously am? And for me, this album, it came, ooh, you know why I also like this album too? Because we talked about how Kendrick was in his Machiavelli era with G and X, but I,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like he related to it was given Tupac on this album as well because even on this album he's like coming at niggas like with
Element was the name of the
Phil,
song.
Element, Phil, um and he's just pretty much saying like I shouldn't have to humble myself for you niggas. And it honestly was making it seem like he was talking about how maybe he don't have a lot of records like other people, but that doesn't mean that he's still not the greatest rapper just because y'all say whatever y'all got to
Mm-hmm.
say about it or whatever metrics you're measuring it against. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I does this shit. He was really talking his shit on this album, and
He was at this
I
point.
forgot.
He had directed at this
Yeah,
point.
it's interesting because for me, when it comes to hip hop, sometimes it feels like you need more projects in order to prove yourself, and at this point, he really only has 3 projects out. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
four.
overstimulated 4 if you're counting that mixtape, but I mean, he
Even
doesn't
over
really.
dedicated.
Oh, over there, yeah, overly dedicated. My bad.
No, this be if you include Dan, those would be his fifth one because you got overly dedicated, Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a Butterfly, and then Dan. So that would be his fifth one.
Okay,
And I forget he has like one other. Yeah, I think he has one or two mixtape before that.
okay, but by
But yeah,
this
album
time,
was good.
But also by this time we're saying that there's a big three, right? So you got Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. At this time,
Hmm.
Cole and Drake definitely have more albums than Kendrick. So a lot of people are saying
Hmm.
because of Kendrick not dropping like that, because he doesn't put out music like that, he's just not, he can't be counted. He can't be listed as one of the greats kind of vibe. Is what a lot of people were saying too around this time.
Right.
Did you always feel like that, or did you think that?
I never thought that.
Yeah, me neither.
I actually love it. I love when artists kind of takes their time. I don't need my artists to drop every year. If you do, that's cool. But I like it when they go back to like you know take a good 2 years to drop an album. Like
Yeah.
actually work on it.
I feel like when it comes to art, you have to live life. I don't feel like music is the same as other types of art. Like when it comes to dance, or when it comes to DJing, or even drawing, or like painting or something like that. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? Music, I feel
Yeah.
like you have to live life. Like life has to be lived. You have to live it, or you got to live it through other people. And in order for you to have good quality music, that comes from me. To me, that comes from actually living life and enjoying life a little bit, and not thinking that you have to keep up with numbers and everybody else.
Mm,
So that's
I feel that.
why I appreciate the time taken to not put out an album every single year either. Because then it's just like, dang, nigga, did you even do anything? Like you talking about some bullshit. Like, can you go live a little before you come back to us?
Right.
And I don't like that. Um, I also like on this album that I like the sounds that he plays with on this album too, and I like the features as well. Cause he doesn't have a lot of features on this album either, but I think he's very meticulous with the features that he does have on here. Adding
Yeah.
Rihanna to Loyalty, and I think that was a really good idea because around this time, um, Rihanna also had her money taken from her accountant. So
Oh,
that's not funny, but but I just thought it was petty and good and cool that she's on a song called Loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
right. Fair, fair.
I like Zakari on Love. I thought that was a great feature.
Hmm.
And I don't really fuck with you two for real, but I thought that was a perfect collab. And I also like how Triple X starts out as speaking on like violence within the black community, and then it
Hmm.
moves into violence is
And
happening in
yeah.
our communities because this is how it was taught to us. Like America is a
Hmm.
violent place. So, and it's always been violence inflicted upon us. So why wouldn't we learn from the masters of what violence is and carry that out? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So
I
that's one
love
of
that
my
shit.
favorite.
That's a real
Okay.
ass. That's a real ass song. I love that shit.
It is. It is. It's one of my favorites. It's really good. Um Okay. So, oh, and I like Ya because Ya is like one of those is such a creative play on words with Ya. I like that Ya is like a filler word that you could use like ya like yada 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 type of vibe,
Hmm.
but also standing for Yahweh as in God for people who don't know.
Mm.
So I like that play on it too. Like
It was a
I'm
great
just
album.
talking. It is a great album. Like but he's talking to God in a sense too. And that's what I got from Yeah, and I like that. What would you rate it?
Uh, I want to give it 10. I want to give it a 9.5. No, dude, I don't know. I
Nine,
don't know.
10,
I,
10, 9.
I'm, I'm need to come back. Come back to me.
I'm giving it a 10, you guys. I really am giving it a 10. I To Pimp a Butterfly is still going to be my favorite Kendrick album, but also this is in the running. Like I would say these are going to be my top 2 favorite Kendrick albums now. Um the growth from Kendrick Lamar from Section 80 to now is very evident. I mean, you can tell both of these artists grew a lot within the music,
Mm-hmm.
but with Kendrick Lamar, bro, the shit is just so intentional. Like the thought process behind each album is very intentional. It's very purposeful. And I like that. And then I like that with this I'm thinking that Mr. Morale and the Steppers, or what's that other album called? Mr. Morale? And is it and the Steppers? Or is it just Mr.
Yeah, Miss
Morale?
Morale and the Big Steppers.
Okay. At first, I thought that was Kendrick's like first personal album, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like each album we learn more about Kendrick Lamar. And with this album, I feel like this was like also a diary level of getting deeper into Kendrick Lamar too, of like how he thinks and what he's feeling and things of that nature. Just dealing with life in general, not just the fame, but just life in general. Just being a nigga. Like being a human being. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with different things that we go through and what we have to deal with and dealing with the struggles of life.
Right.
So I like it. It's a 10 for me, dog.
I was, I real quick. I want to say we didn't talk about how the subliminal shots in Element, like subliminal shots, but allegedly between like Drake and Big Sean.
Big
Yeah,
Sean.
allegedly. So allegedly, there's another verse where he's dissing Big Sean, but they switched that verse out. Allegedly, yeah, they get Big Sean and then would be a little bit not like him and
What
Drake, but
what happened?
so remember the Control verse, right?
Yes.
So maybe that was Big Sean's song. That was Big
I
Sean's song.
didn't. I thought that was Futures.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember
No,
whose
no, no,
song.
not that song. Not that song. Not when he's talking about the big three. The one where he's going at everybody, like all his like rap colleagues at that point. Like he called out
Okay.
Drake, Cole, ASAP Rocky, Mac Miller, Wale, Big Sean, Jay Electronica, all them saying like, yeah, yo, I'm about to murder y'all niggas, saying type shit. Like in hip hop, because it's competitive. But that was Big Sean's song that he was on, and he pretty much just stole the fame from him. And then the song was supposed to go on Big Sean's next album, but allegedly they couldn't get the sample cleared. And Kendrick's like, okay, that's kind of very ironic that you can't get the sample cleared after I murdered you on the track, but so. And then, people talking their ears, and next thing you know, they're doing like subliminal shit.
Oh my gosh. Who do you think is a better rapper, Big Sean or Kendrick?
From a technical, I don't know. I think from like a technical standpoint, I would give it to Big Sean. From a
Really?
technical standpoint. From a technical standpoint. That's like
Why do you say?
saying that's like saying who's the better rapper between Biggie and Pac. I would say Biggie's the better rapper, technically. But bigger artist, I would say Pac. So I'll say the bigger artist is Kendrick.
But what do you
But
mean from a
I'll
technical standpoint? Like how they rap or
yeah, just how do you rap? Like with Kendrick, he's more so like theatrical with his stuff, like how he like manipulates his voice and stuff like that. Like he's calm one moment, then like hype the next. Like it's he kind of not shock value, but he kind of has like that. I don't know what term I want to use. Not shock value though, but like I said, he's very like theatrical with his like how he raps. Kind of like how Ludacris is. He's very like out there with his type shit.
okay.
Um, well, Big Sean's kind of more on the technical side of it. Like if you really like break down and listen to his shit, he's actually like spit. He can spit, especially like old Big Sean when he's coming up. That nigga can spit his ass off. Pause. He can rap his ass off. So I think
I
from a
mean,
technical standpoint, he's a better rapper. But I think I'll say he's a better rapper. But I think Kendrick is the better artist.
I've always thought Big Sean was really good and underrated as well. But
Mm,
I think I just enjoy Kendrick Lamar from this standpoint only because for me as a writer, from a writing standpoint, I just think it's good. To me, that's like the
yeah,
technical standpoint of it all, like the writing piece of it. He gives
I
poet.
get you from that. Yeah, I get you from that. And from a concept standpoint, yeah, Kendrick is definitely better
Yeah.
as far as especially when it comes to like albums and stuff.
Yeah. And with this album, he definitely also for me, Kendrick doesn't give that he makes music just to pop on the radio or
Mhm.
just for a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas these other niggas is giving like, oh, I have to have a hit type of vibe.
Oh, I got a perfect example. Something like Absol. You know what Absol is, right? Absol.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like Absol, I've always said that. I've always said that Absol was a better rapper than Kendrick. And Kendrick even said it in one of his songs that he thought Absol was like an amazing writer and amazing rapper. It's just he
Wow.
doesn't have his Absol doesn't have the image nor the like charisma. Charisma, that's the word I was looking for.
Oh,
Kendrick's
yeah.
more charismatic. He's more charismatic. That's what it is
I could see
compared to
that.
like those guys.
I could see that cuz I do enjoy me some Absol. I really do. I
Yeah,
think he's a great rapper too. I think he's a great
exactly.
artist.
I do too. I agree.
But I also feel like no one there's like not a bad artist on the roster at TDE. Like I just
Oh
feel
no,
like
it's not.
they have
It's not at all.
great talent, great artists, great albums, great music, like how they cannot go down in history as like one of the greatest labels, I don't know, but they
Right.
definitely should. But I
Like
also
literally.
nah, never mind. Nah, never mind. Take that
Nope.
back.
Go ahead. Say it. Say it.
I was gonna say I feel like Dreamville it has really good artists too, which I do think that, but I don't always love all their albums. So
No, I agree. Yeah, because they got who? Because they got, of course, you got Cole, you had Ari Lennox, GID, Boss, Cos, Hurricane. They Hurricanes with them. Well,
because even
stuff
with
like that.
Ari Lennox, I didn't like her second album as much as I loved her first album. It took me a minute to love her second album. And even then, I don't
Yes.
really go back to it like that. Even I mean, it's good, but it's not my favorite. I really loved her first album. And that's why I was so hyped when she came out with this album because I felt like she took it back to the streets. to the beginning, and she really honed in on the basics of what that first album was for me. So I did like this newer album more than her second one.
I
But
get
then
that.
she's no longer with Dreamville at this point either. So,
Mm,
you know, I don't know what that means or what that says. I'm not trying to put anything on that, but I'm just saying, I
but
just like it better.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, rate it, AJ. Now that's enough. Rate it.
okay, 9.5, 9.5,
Why are you giving it a
9 point.
9.5?
Uh, cause I'll skip like songs that I'll skip is what song was it? That, I didn't even listen to y'all like that. For real.
I can see what you're
I didn't listen to
saying.
y'all like that, and I didn't really care for. I didn't care for Humble like that either. If I'm being honest,
Why?
not really. I, I, I mean, it had lines here and there, but for our actual song, I was kind of like, all right, I prefer DNA more. If I'm talking about single eyes, I'll listen to DNA before I listen to Humble.
I do like DNA more because of just how forceful it is, and I like that it's giving black power and black love and black ancestral love and stuff like that. I also like that in the beginning it they talk about that he has like that like the newscasters on there. Is that in the beginning of DNA? Like, oh, Kendrick Lamar is talking
I think
about.
that's like the end of Blood
Oh, that's the
going to the
end of.
DNA, and
Oh,
when the beat switches, they bring it back.
okay. I like that he added that in there because I just think before rap even got super popular, because at this time, even though rap is starting to take over, um people are still heavily judging rap lyrics and blaming rap on people doing certain things a certain way and stuff like that. It's just like people are still shitting on rap music pretty much, especially
Mm,
in the news and certain places saying it's not good. They're always talking about drugs and all this. Kill him in
right,
he said
and like yeah,
in this case kill him in the street dead for sure.
oh, I don't, yeah, I don't like that. I feel
We hate the
like
papa.
that's like out of everything he's saying in the song, that's the one thing you want to focus on.
That's the one line that you heard.
Right.
I just thought that was so funny. I'm like, wow. It reminded me of that Oprah episode where she was talking about rap music and shitting on rap music
Which
and
one?
stuff like that. I remember
I still
that.
remember when she shit on Ludacris.
Yo, me too.
Like, nigga, I'm here to talk about a movie. What the fuck we talking about rap for? I'm telling you, I'm here to promote this movie. You talking about some rap shit.
Oprah was on some fuck shit. Her and Barbara Walters back in the day, they were hell on wheels when it came to
Mhm.
interviewing artists and talking about artists and their music and stuff like that, because I felt like they always did it for the controversy, not necessarily actually that they listened to the artist or they cared about the artist or the music or what the underlying message was. It was always just for some. They were the first ones for me that gave TMZ vibes. Little do they realize. But yeah,
It's
this was a great
everything.
album. I'm glad we did this. Now, let's boil this down. Who do you like more, Kendrick or J. Cole?
Kendrick.
Same, same. Is he the better rapper to you? Better artist? Like what sticks out for you?
Kendrick, Kendrick's the better artist. Cole's definitely the better rapper by far.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Like listen to Cole and like any feature he's on, listen to Cole. Like he raps his ass off. His punchlines, his bars are just fucking amazing. Kendrick, like he raps, but it's more like shock value when he's on a feature type shit.
Mm. Is that bad? I'm confused.
No, it's not bad. I'm just talking about from like a technical standpoint, from like a hip hop standpoint. Cole was better.
Okay.
I just think well, I think with Kendrick, he just has a better idea with concept albums compared to Cole. I feel like he's more creative in that sense.
You said content balance?
Like when it comes to concept albums, yeah, he has more creativity when it comes to that.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I feel like this was a great because going back to what Nick said again, I feel like this was a great album for J. Cole to stay on topic for a change.
Mhm.
Whereas in past albums he was kind of like all over the place. Where
Yeah.
in this album it's pretty consistent as far as topics and themes
Mhm.
and stuff like that with KOD. I would say that. I think this was a great concept album for J. Cole for sure. And just like
Yeah,
For Your Eyes Only, I think those were two great concept albums for him.
I agree. Which one do you think is better, concept wise?
For me, I'm definitely gonna go with For Your Eyes Only. Because again, I like the way that it tells a story. Not just of a past childhood friend, but also from his perspective. KOD also does the same thing, but not from like a past story of a childhood friend or anything like that. It tells a little bit of his story and his life and stuff, but I think it also mixes well with reality of what's going on in the world right now. Like what was going on in the world at that time, which I mean is relatable now as well. I just don't think the beats, well, maybe they do age well. We'll see again in another 10 years. But for me, For Your Eyes Only, I think it ages really well. And I could see myself going back to that again and again and again as a concept album, as far as like telling a story and stuff like that. Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna go for the album for you. Yeah, 4 Eyes Only.
Why is that for you?
It's stay more on topic. I feel. I mean, they both stay on topic. I feel like 4 Eyes Only told like a story. It told a story throughout the whole album.
Yeah, it was definitely like a book for a change, which was
Yeah,
different for Cole, I would say. Because I would say Kendrick Lamar does that very well. You know what I'm saying? This nigga puts out an album and you can listen to it frontwards and backwards. It's crazy.
right.
Come on. Come on. Come on. What was he doing?
Hmm.
That's crazy. So I do love that. And then this is also the album where Kendrick wins his Pulitzer as well.
Hmm.
So
Yes, this one.
yeah, it is this one. So you also got a rapper that's a Pulitzer winner, and that's fire. Cause come on, that's a prestigious ass award.
Right.
That nigga be writing. Oh, AJ, I wanted to send you this video of a Italian poet. Like he's an Italian, he's a teacher in Italy, and he breaks down poetry. I think he's very good at like breaking down poetry and reading between the lines of it and just
Mhm.
dissecting it. One of his students asked him to listen to Kendrick Lamar, and they break down each line of like what he says, and in it like what the stanzas in each line, like how they are in a poetic sense of how things are written in the written word of poetry, what it means and stuff like that. And then they just break down like different ways of how he uses certain things, like how, his technical skills of how he raps and stuff. They just talk about it in an
Yeah.
in-depth way from a poetic standpoint, and I just thought it was so fire. So I got to send that to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send it. They're speaking Italian a little bit, so be careful. But it's in
Okay.
you can use they have subtitles, so it's cool.
Oh, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad fire. I loved every bit of it because he was really like blown away by Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he had really listened to him before, so he was really blown away by him and the way that he writes and does stuff. So I think they actually talked about this damn album. And before we finish and close it off, because we did talk about the K.O.D cover, I do want to talk about this damn cover a little bit. So I saw that the album cover resembled a short frame in the Bonita Applebum music video by a Tribe Called Quest. Um, and then people also compared it to um, a Houston rapper named Viper when he is y'all cowards don't even smoke crack, or y'all cowards don't even smoke crack, or something like
wait, what?
that. They compared this. I don't know what the album cover is called exactly from this Houston rapper named Viper, but it's called "You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." That's the name of the album.
His name's Viper.
Yeah, it's a Houston rapper. But if you look at the cover of that album, it's similar to this one. Damn.
Uh,
And they also compared it to a short frame in the video Bonita
oh, okay.
Applebum music video.
So, I don't see the comparison.
You don't?
Nah, unless I'm looking at the wrong album cover. Is the background like white?
Is the back no, it's a nigga's face on there.
Yeah, it's just Viper in like red letters.
Yeah, that's similar to damn. Using using Times New Roman font and
Oh, you
then
talking about
the
oh
big
the
letter.
font? Okay,
Yeah, it's
the
similar.
font. Okay,
The
gotcha.
font, the
Okay.
big letters is written in red. It's very eye-catching. And instead of damn being with an exclamation point, it's just with a period. And then Kendrick Lamar is just looking at us like he's literally looking at us. And it's like it's like damn. Like is he trying to face
Okay.
us, or is he trying to face his demons? And that is a good point.
Mm,
and and then the parental advisory sticker is mad big, and usually it's a little smaller.
yeah.
So it's like really in your face. And I thought that was very intentional and different. And then when you have the collector's edition and you switch and so you're gonna play it in reverse, right? You got "damn"
Mhm,
on a T-shirt in the same font, written really big, but Kendrick Lamar is still looking at us, but his mouth is a little
mhm.
agape. It's a little more open, and it looks like he's trying to about to say something or want to say something, like he trying to
I
buck.
say, damn. He's like, damn, y'all niggas about to kill me. You put it in reverse so I can die.
Yes, that's what it's giving, and I like that. I like the intentionality of it all to go with the album. So, and I think
Yeah.
J. Cole did a good job this time with the same thing of doing that,
Okay.
going back to his roots with that. Cause yeah, I think the album cover could have been better for Your Eyes Only, screaming.
Touche, touche. He wanted to keep it simple.
It was simple, but I just think it could have been better. Cause I did like the cover for Forest Hills Drive. Like you, I didn't know he had bought his house and he was sitting on it, and I thought that was very clever for that album. And the Born Center album, it was cool, but I think K.O.D is the best cover that J. Cole has ever put out.
What Born Center album cover? That's two different one. Born Center.
I mean, neither one of them really popped for me. I mean, it's very simplistic. There's nothing wrong with them. I just think that KOD has more symbolism and just just the sim just the symbolism within the cover and the art is more thought out and goes with the album very well.
That's fair. No, I get that.
Yeah. And I like that. I don't know. I like cover art. I love album cover art. I think it's one of the biggest things that we take for granted in music. I miss buying
I agree.
CDs, taking out the booklet and looking through it. Like that shit did it for me. I loved reading the thank yous in the back, all of that. Like I
No,
miss that. And even with the
no, I agree.
KOD album cover art or just the art period for the album, you had different symbolisms that went with the songs and stuff like that. If you I think you can go on genius .com and they'll show you like the different covers of like the inside of the album. And I think he has one where it's like a pinata that has pills falling out of it. The pinata is supposed to look like a bottle of pills or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I think that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like so much different symbolism with the art. And then one kid is has like a bottle, but it's like cough syrup and he's blowing bubbles out of it. And that was so crazy. But it was very thought out and it was genius to me to go along with that album. And I'm like, wow, J. Cole really did it with this one. All right, so maybe I'll
Yeah.
give it a 7.5. We can take it up a little bit of a notch because
Good.
yeah, the cover art and the album cover, the art for this album
Mhm.
was really
Yeah.
on point and it did go
Facts.
well. Okay, this was good. I liked it. This was good. Okay, we did J. Cole and Kendrick. This is the end of our battle, and we're coming to the conclusion that Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper of the big three. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I'm
He's
dead.
my favorite, and I just think he's the best. Honestly, like, come on, come on, come on.
Like,
What
come
we,
on.
come on, what are we talking about? But next week we're gonna listen to y'all favorite rapper, Drizzy Drake. We'll listen to Iceman and Room for Improvement. This is going to be Drake versus Drake. And I want to see how this nigga has progressed. Okay? We're going to go back to old Drake and listen to some new Drake. And we're going to just compare the two. Now, I don't know if I did a good job putting the albums together of the best comparisons, but I don't know. Y'all can be the judge of that or not. I don't know. But we're gonna see. Do you want to do
We gonna
one
see.
new song too? Like something new? New? Or is Drake? Well, this is new. Drake is new.
Yeah, I mean that's a new album, so yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, when we do an old Drake, I'll do a new song. Like old
yeah,
against old. So let's do that. All right, you
okay.
guys. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another amazing episode of Sippin' and Vibes. This is your girl, Miss JLH from We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine.
It's your boy AJ, co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. Like a trico, of course, you got to say the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, and we're out. Peace.